little bit tankier because the constant spam. The Panda does go for the 1-1 build.
You see the confidence as well there from Pakaz, just standing his ground against Nightfall. See if he's going to be able to finish off the kill here. He'll look to chase him down. Stick charges there from both sides.
It's close.
Pakaz, they'll get it. First blood here for Thunder Awaken as they take down the Tide.
I fill up before that power rune comes out so we can contest with mana. Abed just continuously burning him down.
See bottom lane.
Panda.
EG, they're going to look to try and make a move onto the CM here. Chasing Panda down. The same time though, you've got Pakaz going for crit. Panda will go down to Nightfall, but underneath the tower, Pakaz will find the trade. Both cores able to chase down the supports, gets each other a kill.
Panda will take that one. Anything to enable Pakaz. That's the name of the game for Thunder. Bloodseeker now.
See top lane.
That Zeus ult, it's at the ready.
Let's see if it's going to be, won't be enough at the moment. Still holding on to it. In fact, the turnaround's just there from EG.
And they still can't finish him off. They know he has raindrop. It would not kill him.
Bottom lane, Thunder. I'll be able to make a move here with a bit of a buff that Pakaz was getting.
Ground wall smoked. So he didn't see the Zeus and he sees these nukes coming in. So he's like, okay, I gotta be a little careful.
He's going to try and go for the play down bottom instead here.
Oh, there's a nice
Margot.
move.
And with the avalanche setup, should be a pretty dead crit. So we'll be able to pick up something here with the quick rotation down towards bottom off the back of that smoke.
They're bullying him. 3 deaths already in this game. Just putting all the emphasis onto slowing down that silencer too. Mago, they give him the last hit. Rune will spawn bottom.
Oh, it's going to be an arcane as well. Arbed able to grab it. Turns with a cold snap onto Dark Margo, but Panda's here to help out. Fly charges in with the war cry and the storm hammer. Will find the stun connection onto the Zeus. Now continue to run him down here. We'll see Panda have another slow in a second. And
Matthew.
Further backups coming in. Matthew, make sure the Dark Margo is going to be safe. Toss back into the 2-man avalanche. That's the ult as well. Can Thunder have the damage to finish off even these kills? Arbed turns with the cold snap. He's into the ghost walk. They'll drop a sentry, but he's too far for the rupture. Pakaz, he's also joined the fight. They'll go straight for the immediate TP out though, Arbed, and he is away safely. Fly will get left behind. Pakaz, of course, he'll charge on forward with the extra help there from Matthew and the toss. It's quite a bit of a dive, but they get the job done. Pakaz, 8 minutes in, able to find a kill underneath EG's tier 2.
And we said the thirst was going to be crazy this game. 8 minutes in, already rotating toward the mid lane.
Come back onto the map on the bottom lane now. Maybe looking to put some pressure onto this tier 1 tower. See who tries to turn up and soak up some of the golden XP from Thunder down here.
Wants to get a kill in particular, right? Just wants to get that earn charge so he can start making easier rotations. They just want to pull the attention away from the Shadow Fiend, right? So making the moves bottom, it's going to kind of force rotations from Thunder to make moves down there probably. But we'll see if Thunder does fall for that. Maybe they will just still put the emphasis onto RTZ.
This is a dangerous area of the map. Ravage is at the ready if it's even needed, and doesn't look like it will be just for this kill alone. TPs are coming in though. Thunder, they want to see if they can find anything in return. Sacred ready with the Rolling Thunder, gets it off before the Ravage. Will be able to connect onto all 3 here with the initial stun. Jump forward from Dark Margo, they get it onto Arbit, then take down the Invoker. Panda will lose his life, but Thunder, they get the kill on the enemy mid. They'll look for crit as well. He's out. No, he's not going to be out with a TP. The lightning bolt there in time from Dark Margo. And Thunder, they're not done yet. They're going to look over towards Nightfall. He'll go for the TP, but another lightning bolt. Dark Margo just cancelling TPs left, right, and center. Nightfall, he's going to try and run from this, but a toss forward gets Dark Margo in range, finishes off the kill. Thunder, they were more than happy for EG to go looking for that fight round that tier 1. They were ready to turn up, and they knew they'd be able to get more out of that trade than Evil Geniuses. Ravage.
They don't quite have enough of the damage between these two to go for this kill onto the Bloodseeker.
And Pakaz, he's playing it smart. He knows he can't, sort of push his luck too much on that top lane alone. Won't stick around longer than he should. EG might struggle to find him.
If they have the SF, they absolutely have the damage. He's kind of the biggest damage deal that's going to be coming out.
I guess TP's on cooldown with the play that they made down bottom, so Pakaz, what sort of backups are you going to get? It's just going to be the 1 TP coming in to help out, but the Requiem's there, raises from RTZ, bursting down low, and Arbed finishes off the kill. EG, they get in, they get out.
I like that he commits the Requiem. Honestly, it's just like, at this point, you're killing the most important core in the game. Don't need to worry about like overcommitting anything. It's exactly how you want to do it. Just think to laugh at ever in this game. That's why I'm mentioning the BKB for SF. Eventually, he has to kind of think about it.
See Panda did step up here. We'll drop the ult, but a few right clicks from RT as he takes him down, and they might see if they could chase for more. They'll look towards the Zeus. Bloodbright gets laid down, but flies in on top of Margo. They've got the Ravage as well, catching out the 2 of them. Sacred rolling across, controlling Fly, but Pakaz has to back away.
A little bit of overcommitment there, getting a bit too aggressive. They're hesitant though. He's not going to do it himself.
They're still being careful.
Let the catapult do it.
Never be too sure when Thunder Awaken's ready to bring the fight. Matthew, step forward here, look at the combo to crit, and with the follow-up of the ult, they'll burst through the silencer. In return, they'll look towards Matthew. They'll try and zoom out of there with a phase boost. A Sunstrike, not gonna hit, doesn't matter. Fly, able to finish off the kill.
How dare you, Fly? RTZ's last hit was gonna be coming in there. You see the Pango rolling up, you can get the global, you get these Ravages that can come into the control, so we'll see how Thunder Awakens approaches the fight without any initiation.
See Matthew, caught off the back of the tornado into the cold snap here as he steps up mid. We'll be able to finish him off. And with the numbers, EG look for some pressure onto this tier 1 tower mid lane, knowing that Thunder Awaken might not to try and bring a full fight here with one of their heroes down.
EG rallying around that pipe right now. The Tide, they know how strong they are when he's inside of the fights. This magic resistance, aura, and everything. It is going to be able to counter a lot of that Thunder burst that we've been mentioning.
Let's see what Thunder want to try and make happen here. Then they know that RTZ's not present here for the team fight. And it's just the 4 of EG.
Sacred, he's completely
That's true, he's at 1 charges as well. Nothing to sort of buff himself back up for the fight. Over to the side, stun into the silence. The Ravage as well, they've caught out Picard. Will be able to get the BKB off. Is he able to fight with this?
He's turning.
Use the Zeus ult to try and enable him, get them low, but it's not enough for Picard to be able to completely commit in on this. Sacred charges him with the Rolling Thunder, holds them back. Another connection onto Arbed, will finish off the Invoker. EG, they're starting to back off now. They've used their big team fight ultimates. They've just got the Requiem left. Will come out from the high ground, catching onto Matthew with the fear. But Fly goes down. Matthew, he's still alive. Finally gets taken out there. RTZ with the last right click. But Thunder Awaken overall, without a doubt, they're going to be very, very happy with how that team fight. Thinking about going for this hit.
They're in.
There's the ult to set things up. Get the vision. Sacred ready to roll forward.
RTZ's in trouble.
RTZ. The BKB's off as Picard is just able to stand his ground against RTZ. They take him down. As off to the side, Nightfall in trouble as well. Avalanche setting up the blood right. As 2 dead on EG. EG, they've got to run.
They do get the Sunstrike at least for 1 kill to come back, but beautiful jump. The burst damage, we saw RTZ BKBs, but he's already, what, 30% HP or less? BKB from Picard's Rupture gets right on top of him.
Yeah, Dark Margot. Highly likely to be very solid with his positioning.
Okay, they're
only
smoking.
died the once this game.
Let's see, they're trying to catch him off guard, hiding the Blink Dagger from Nightfall.
So what are they going to do? There we go. Nightfall immediately with the jump Ravage to burst through the Zeus. They'll get him. Matthew tried to come in with the toss back. Won't be able to save him in time. Now with the Rolling Thunder, Sacred attempting to turn this around, but RTZ's in with the BKB. He's beating into Picard's. Picard's has to back off for now. His own BKB is starting to come to an end. Sacred rolls across Arbed, but no follow-up damage this time for Thunder Awaken to take anything in return as EG. Good seize of the opportunity there from Nightfall. They see that chance to jump, Ravage one of the cores, get the Zeus.
I was going to say, they have to make something out of this, though. It's a nice kill, but they have to get something else. And into the Roche,
I think they'll get this very easily here.
Nice. Nicely done from them. And that time, we were just mentioning, you usually don't get caught on the Zeus, but that was the Blink reveal. Didn't expect it whatsoever. And a beautiful play, really, from Abed, the Sunstrike to scout before that Blink Ravage comes out. Nicely done from EG. They want to try it. It's still very difficult because we mentioned there's a ton of damage mitigation that's coming out on EG.
They're very much ready to go. Matthew stepping up.
Let's see what they find.
Here's the jump. Matthew in with the Avalanche toss combo. Bursting Fly down low. Roll forward from Sacred. He's going to look to try and chase down the Sven. Fly and Crit getting forced out of the fight here as Thunder run down the 2 supports. Fly goes down. Crit as well looking to be in a fair bit of trouble. As Thunder now immediately take out the 2 supports, the cores of EG nowhere to be seen. They'll back out, they'll completely get themselves out of this fight. They don't want to have any part of this.
Fully ditch the supports, right? Like the globals popped and all 3 cores just go nowhere near to help them, so. You said for Thunder's been there, EG, and used to get this Roshan advantage from their, incredible Roshan lineup, of course.
See, actually, Picard's as well changing it up, looking to amp up the damage, go for the Silver Edge.
Okay, cool.
So you get a good toss back here onto Nightfall in the mid. Will force him to use the Ravage, catches onto the 4, but of course he's far away from the rest of EG. Picard charges in, they'll be able to take Nightfall down. Now they look over towards RTZ, of course RTZ with the Aegis and the BKB will stand his ground here, punch back at the Picard. Picard has to keep his distance, he's pretty much 1 hit away from dying. Arbed tries to catch with the Tornado, but the BKB is still on in time to keep Picard safe. Underneath the tower, Sacred charges forward with the Rolling Thunder. They've taken out Crit as well. Jump forward from Matthew Thunder, they're ready to look for more. They've got the Frostbite onto Fly, Requiem from RTZ trying to keep the space here to keep the rest of EG safe, but Thunder, they still continue to poke here underneath the tier 2 tower. Frostbite from Panda, another jump from Sacred in with the shield crash. Matthew looking for the wrap around on towards RTZ. RTZ turns towards Sacred. Sacred, he's still alive. He finally dies. The last hit there from RTZ takes him out, but Picard, he's going to go back in. He believes in the bash, gets to the immediate bash, and Pistol Blade active as well to hold back RTZ, but now the buybacks are coming out. Crits in. back into the fight, wants to make sure that Thunder Awaken don't poke for anything more. Thunder Awaken, they'll back off.
More damage, ways to protect himself as well. And now let's look at for these items, of course, since we are now 37 minutes. We always talk about this. Tier 4 items versus Silencer. Of course, a lot of them are going to be there for the Dispel.
He might look to start something off here. He's in on a crit straight with the Abyssal Blade, eliminates the Silencer. Rupture as well to Abed. He has got the BKB, but not a lot else to help him. Bash is there from Bakaz, it's a double, and they're not done yet. They're ready to look for more Fly, trying to set up the fight in return with Nightfall. They've got Arteezy coming up, looking towards Matthew, but Matthew's able to charge away. Bakaz pops the man to get back up the high ground. EG, they've got to be careful. Arteezy's already used the BKB. It's coming to an end. Sacred rolls forward, blink forward, over towards Fly and Nightfall. Bakaz focusing down the time, just beating through, takes out Fly as well. It's 4 dead on EG. Arteezy lucky to get away there. Able to TP away in the last moment. But 4 dead on EG yet again, 2 times now during this Aegis that Arteezy has, where EG as a squad, they're not prepared for these fights that Thunder's bringing against them.
He needs to be able to have that follow-up for the Ravage, and he is, that is going to be the natural build-up for the SF when he's getting that 25-2. And SF, level 24, just about to hit 25. We did see Bakaz hit 25 in last fight with 2 ruptures.
Oh! Sacred! He's into the trees with the swashbuckle. The bash is there, and Arteezy's TP is going to be put to an end. He's being ruptured. Is there anything they can do to save him? He'll put the red green, but Sacred back across again with the Rolling Thunder. The rest of the backup of EG is hit because Arteezy is so incredibly low. Jump forward, Global Silence there as return. Arteezy turns, takes out Matthew. They'll look towards Sacred. Sacred's out with the swashbuckle. There'll be a buyback straight away from Matthew. As Thunder, they want to continue to pressure EG here. You see how scared EG is, having to run right away from Thunder.
Oh. I cannot believe he gets out there, though. Great global from Crit to kind of cover the bases.
And that certainly could have gone a whole lot worse there for EG. Yeah. Definitely was a scary moment there for Arteezy, though, when he gets clipped in the tree line by that swashbuckle bash.
And BKB is still going to be on cooldown for him for 50 seconds. EG is smoked. Thunder could look for him as well without that BKB.
Look at Matthew.
See
in the river. Jump forward onto Sacred. They're trying to burst through him. Abed has got the Hex out. Ravage as well. They're locking down Bakaz. Have they got enough burst to finish him off?
It's so close.
The man to the BKB. Bakaz, he's out of there. Start to heal up on the creeps. You know this man. He's going to be ready to go back in. He's looking over towards Abed. Abed caught by the silent swashbuckle. Shield crash from Sacred. They take out Abed. They take out Fly. Maybe they can find more here in the trees. Nightfall trying to hide, but Bakaz is on top of the top of the shot. Bakaz getting burst up, but he's going to heal.
How is he alive?
Bakaz will survive. They're ready to keep going once again here. Thunder Awaken as Arteezy crit the last 2 left behind it for EG. Arteezy's down. Crit as well. It's a team wipe. They just can't deal with them, folks. They cannot deal with them. Thunder. The calls, the shot calling, the team fights they choose to take, it couldn't be done any better.
Oh, and they are just way too damn good at taking these fights, just dancing around over and over again, too. We see the Ravages are coming out, but where's the Arteezy damage? Abed had it there. He had the Chaos Meteor with the 20 talent. He had the Sunstrike, but Bakaz, I think he lives, with 90 HP, 60 HP something, heals up, gets the full turnaround.
Yeah, I mean, this Bloodseeker pick, it's been played to perfection here from Bakaz.
I mean, the whole team has made it look so good, too, right? Matthew, by the way, Matthew is 0-8 this game, but the tiny performance so far,
the impact that he's had, absolutely, yeah, the KDA does not show how much he's been doing here for the squad.
And, I mean, they're going all in here.
I mean, there's no buyback on Arteezy. 50 seconds without the Shadow Fiend. He's 900 gold short of it. Thunder, they will back off, though. Respect the rest of the respawns coming in from EG.
Does have buyback, so he's in a good position to try to break that smoke for his team.
Thunder have the high ground.
They see everyone. Sacred.
EG, what's the plan now?
See Abed now, too.
They know that they see them.
It's constant poke.
Into the side as well. Nightfall and Fly. They'll look towards Panda. They'll try and go for the easier of the kills. Panda will get burst through. Sacred jumps forward with a roll up. He's in on top of Arteezy. They've been able to burst Nightfall pretty low here. Again, Sacred with the Rolling Thunder passes by once more. Arc Lightning from Darmargo finishes the kill. There'll be a buyback from Nightfall. Fly's going to get taken out, though. He's also got the buyback available. Commits it immediately. Arteezy, he needs help, and he needs it now. Pots the BKB, trying to get it off, but the Abyssal Blade Act is still there from Bakaz. The Ravage from Nightfall. That's going to send the Requiem. Nightfall, he might just have been able to turn this fight around. No, it doesn't matter. Matthew still ready to jump back in with the blink. 3 dead on EG. Neither of them with buyback available.
Buyback available. I think all of the cores now have... Okay, never mind. Mago did spend his gold.
I mean, again, they don't have the buybacks yet. Arteezy's been going full in on the purchases, so 2,000 gold pretty much short of a buyback.
They might just be able to end it.
I think they probably will do here. Thunder onto the tier 4s. The jump forward from Matthew does get caught out by the immediate Hex Sunstrike. Bursting pretty low, but the space is just being made here for Thunder to take down the tier 4s, get on towards the Ancient. EG, is there anything they can do here with the three of them to push them back? I don't think so. GG is called. Thunder Awaken.
Wow.
Turn up in game 1 of this best of 3 and take EG down.